Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. For the Oklahoma Sooners, offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now we run a draw play. Moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Sooners keep the football on the move.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Great move in the open field. Good effort, but he's forced out at the 3.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the kick.
Tackle made after the completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they
just trucks through the defender. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
A quick throw out left, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Running past the 45. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And the Red Wolves looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Red Wolves. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the single back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. They'll give it to the back. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. 1st down here for this offense. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score Arkansas State 21, Oklahoma.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there for the start of the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drop last time they had it. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And the Sooners will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? It's an option look. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pitches to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they hand it off to the back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 3rd down after that running play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, refusing to be brought down. Tackle made after a big gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Makes a quick catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Okay, ready?
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. The Red Wolves will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator in a play call where you go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball.
The ball is picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. But a big interception for this defense. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up an important third down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception to see if they could bounce back from that costly error. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Finding space at the 20. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mind.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Touchdown, Arkansas State. Number 9 in the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Down after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th-down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first-down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Here in the fourth quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Red Wolves are in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The back's got it on the pitch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important 2nd down play coming up. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit.